Download the app for Android and iPhone and take us everywhere you go. MyFusionRadio.com. Fusion Radio.
This is Neo.
This is Nicki Minaj.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Usher.
What's up? This is Beyonce.
Live and digital 24/7 at MyFusionRadio.com.
#1 station for hip hop and R&B.
One world, one voice.
This is Frida Walker. Listen to Uninhibited Podcast, Sex, Love, Relationships every Saturday, noon to 2 p.m. Eastern on My Fusion Radio.
Give me that look. That's right. Let's get sweaty. Let's get real sweaty. I'm talking rainforest sweaty.
All right, everybody, let's hear it for Trouble the Time, and let's hear it for Bush Bavarian. If you're gonna drink a beer, might as well make it Bush Bavarian.
On My Fusion Radio.
It is My Fusion Radio, one world, one voice at myfusionradio.com. It is the Uninhibited Podcast. What's up, Frida Walker?
What's up, Peter Parker?
Hey, you
Love
know.
having you here, darling. Just love it. This is Frida with Uninhibited. Sex, love, and relationships.
Right.
And we are having a good time. Just enjoying each other, having some conversation.
We're having a great
hoping
time.
to share some knowledge with the people, answer some questions, make people, feel good. Okay? So we were talking about 5 things that tell people
Right.
that you are insecure so you can work on these things. We're not just sharing this information just to be talking and gossiping, okay?
Yes.
So if you are a person that is constantly looking for compliments, you may want to just evaluate your own self.
How does this shirt look on me, by the way?
Right. Is the red, right.
You know
Is
what
the
I mean?
red going for me like...
It looks wonderful.
Thank you,
But
sir.
that was honest, though. That was honest. And I think you can tell when someone's being insincere.
Right.
Yeah, that was honest. That was honest, even though we
wait a
know where you were
minute.
going
But
with
you're
that.
talking about insincere versus an insecurity.
Sure. Yeah.
So we like if you felt what he just asked was sincere, but what someone else was asking you is like an insecurity, I'm gonna need a little bit more clarification on that.
True, you think my hair is pretty.
Because I know you. I know your hair is pretty.
But I'm
this
saying,
is not
that's
for you.
right. Okay, okay. Exactly.
Hey,
Exactly.
do these jeans make my ass look big?
good.
Right.
No, your
And-
ass
and-
makes your ass
Does
look
my
big. How about that?
booty- my
Oh,
booty
you
big?
wrong for that. You wrong for that. But anyway,
saying.
you guys, when
Is
you
my
are
booty big one?
what?
If they tell you the hotel, you're going to have to make 2 trips, girl. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
Wait,
Do more exercise.
Woody.
Woody,
ahead, girl.
Woody, and she, Woody, brother, and
Yes, sir.
she done brought
You
2
get a-
pillows
you
to
get a-
sit on.
You get a kiss.
She
You get a
didn't
kiss
even
for that.
She didn't even need the pillows though.
Can
You
I get
brought.
Can I get a kiss with
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Oh,
can.
Uninhibited about to go
Absolutely,
down. This
absolutely.
gonna be our first sex scene
Yes,
on the
you
show,
can. Yes, you
y'all.
can.
On Uninhibited.
I'm coming over there.
Ah.
Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, Lord. Something happened.
What's that?
Oh, it's the back of my chair.
Oh, okay. His chair broke. Okay.
Yeah, you see, he's
We'll
so
get-
excited
We'll
his
get
back of
you
his chair
later,
popped
Woody.
up.
We'll
Okay,
get you
okay,
later.
okay, okay.
I like
It's
So
all wood. It's all wood.
y'all are crazy. That was funny.
it.
Okay.
It was funny. It was cute.
That just flipped.
You brought
In a
it out
hurry.
of me.
So, Drew, what are your folks over there saying? What are our wonderful uninhibited
They're
folks
listening.
saying?
Today they're listening
They're
to the
listening.
guest and what the guests have to say, because the guests are very important today, because we spoke them up. Jet,
So
and we
I
got-
take it your people don't have any
Yes.
comments today.
not yet. Not yet.
That's only because I haven't said anything really inappropriate yet.
And Peter, we already talked about that last
Right.
week. You already know how my guests feel about the stuff that you say. We already talked about this.
Okay.
But we're talking about what,
So controversy on uninhibited?
not controversy, like
All right, let me speak
with you.
So,
Okay.
speaking of controversy, right? I don't want to get off on a tangent, but I was watching World Cup soccer like a couple years ago, and this guy said, look at whatever his name was, right? He said, what a controversy. I said, controversy? I said, what does that mean? So I looked it up, and it's English people pronounce it controversy. Americans, it's a controversy.
Wow.
He said, what a controversy. I said, where do they get that at?
Controversy.
So you
Right.
learned a new word. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, sharing is
Thank you for
caring,
sharing.
right?
Thank you for sharing. So I have a question. Has anybody ever been loved bombed?
Okay, so I'm not
What does
really
that mean?
sure what that means.
Love bombing.
What does that mean?
Take a guess. Take a guess. What does love bombing mean?
Love bomb. Maybe loving someone and they don't love you, maybe?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't know.
Making empty promises?
Kinda. Any other tries?
Telling you everything you want to know up front.
Nope.
Okay.
Trying to love on somebody too much.
Bingo! Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, go ahead with
Yes.
What do you mean too
Love
much, though?
bombing, a
Love
form of psychological and emotional abuse that
Huh?
involves a person going above and beyond for you in an effort to manipulate you
Wow.
into a relationship with them. It looks different for every person, but it involves some form of excessive flattery and or praise.
Well, when I
I don't
first
know,
moved to
though.
Atlanta, I had a stalker. I had to actually
Sounds similar.
call the police, and they were just trying to get with me, and I'm like, and they were actually stalking me, and they followed
weren't-
me
you
to
weren't
my
hearing it,
apartment
right?
one
Wow.
time.
Yeah.
What did you do in that instance? Did you call the police? Or what
Yeah,
did-
I called the police, and they went and got them. Actually, he played football. He
But
played
did you
professional
date
ball.
him before he became your
Nope.
stalker?
Nope, never dated
He
him.
just started stalking you
Yeah,
out of the
was
blue?
wanting to take me out. We met at a club and never went out with him, and he just was wanting to take me out. I didn't want to go out with him.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a professional athlete.
So
So
you
he
gave
was-
him your name. You, what,
Huh?
I'm sorry,
Right.
Peter.
Go ahead. No,
you gave
I was
him
gonna
your
say the same thing.
name. You gave him your IG.
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna be-
and where to follow you.
Well, you know,
right?
back then they didn't have all
Have
this
I-
stuff that they have. So we was at the club. We was at 112 in Atlanta.
page numbers.
And
Right,
I
they were looking at
and I was
MapQuest.
talking to him, and
You've
he
got
was
mail.
nice then, just talking to him. But then, he wanted more.
Just
So-
from meeting you at the club?
Yeah, and he followed me.
Wow.
Okay, I have been love bombed. I was in high school, and this guy, he just started buying gifts. Not just buying gifts for me, but buying gifts for my friends. Yeah, so he was manipulating everybody, and he ended up beating me up.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
What? Like put hands on you?
Like beat
Are
me
you
up.
serious?
Like Mike Tyson beat
What?
me up. So
Y'all
You
were
didn't
dating?
see. You didn't see any of the signs.
well, I
Oh my
did.
God.
Long story short, I did. And I was trying to get away from him. But like I said, he was manipulating people around me. So he would give my friends money, weed, whatever they wanted so that
My
they
kind
would
of
get
friend.
me. They would get me in a certain
Wow.
place.
Yeah.
And then, he'd be there. So I was at a party one time trying to get away from him. And I'll never forget, I liked this other guy. And I was trying to meet this other guy at this party.
Ooh,
But the
yes,
other
that's what
guy
I'm talking about.
knew he was crazy, though. Like, so other guys knew he was liking me and he was crazy.
Psycho.
So, yeah, girl, like to the 10th power.
Yes.
So, long story short, the guy left that I was liking. He left. So I'm like, I'm going to leave the party too. He follows me out of the party and rips my shirt off. So I'm standing outside in my bra, and I just kept walking, trying to get away from him.
Oh, my
And
God.
it was like my friends knew, and nobody was really trying to help me. Like, so yeah, love bombing is for real because he was buying gifts. They want a relationship really fast. They want to take you to, and this is kind of crazy because
Love bombing.
Freddie, because you know what I'm about to say.
What?
You said your friends knew,
yeah,
and they did nothing.
no.
Your friends knew,
How old were you,
and they
Frida?
did
They
nothing.
was
high
getting, they was
school.
getting
Right.
paid, honey. They was getting some
Yeah,
McDonald's and
I know.
some
And what-
money
yeah,
and
exactly,
some,
exactly.
A little bit of cross colors.
Yeah,
Exactly.
cross colors and
Exactly. So love bombing is
They got
real.
the new crisscross
So
album. You know what I mean?
Very controlling.
They
Very
did.
controlling.
Very controlling about the relationship. They'll declare that they're your soulmate.
Wow.
You have to be careful because these type of people have very manipulative behavior.
Not good.
And, yeah.
But what do you think the
I
end
hope they
goal
got
is,
that
though?
fool.
Not good.
They want to get you into a relationship.
I don't know, though. Do they?
And I think
they just want to hit it.
No. Well, this is for people that need to be aware that love bombing exists because I have seen a lot of women meet men and they're like, especially in Atlanta.
But women
know,
do the same too now.
Yeah,
Well, they will promise them all these things and they will believe them and, so they can sleep with them. But, it's not a healthy relationship
Oh,
because
no.
now this person is pulling your strings and
Yes.
they feel, and God forbid you do develop an emotional attachment.
But what if it's sincere though? I mean, how do we
Determine
how do
the
we
difference,
determine,
right?
like, yeah,
Right.
between
That's a
being
great question because-
sincere versus love bombing, and I think being sincere, you're going to feel that within.
And to your
it-
point, Drew, I mean, when you
Like-
meet that person, right, and you're being sincere with them, you're like, okay, you are telling those things to them, not that they want to hear, but you're really being sincere about it.
Right.
So is that love bombing?
It's love bombing if I just met you yesterday.
Yes.
I don't know though. Listen, I'm a
well-
You
spiritual
cannot be
person.
in love with me tomorrow. That's some BS. And I have met guys that say that, you're just so beautiful.
I think I love
Like,
you.
come on now.
I think I love you.
So that
Yeah,
means-
I love you
so that,
too.
so that brings in a whole nother conversation.
Ain't nobody that beautiful. You want to take me to beat your mama tomorrow.
Okay, so that brings in a whole nother conversation.
But that goes back to insecurities, though, right?
and it's
There it
gonna
is.
cross.
I think you just need to be aware and know the difference. And I think a lot of women will fall prey to, you're so beautiful. I think you're this. I think you're that. And, and I hate to say this, sisters, but women are thirsty. Like,
They are.
they don't have any self-protection going on. Like,
Right.
Can I say something?
I'm just a woman that you got to show me words. I don't care what you say.
Don't talk me
You're
to death.
beautiful and this and that. No, let's see some action.
She's over here talking
I'm an
about
action woman.
She's over here talking about Robin S. You got to show me love. Right?
my daddy already told me I was beautiful. So
Yeah.
And you know the thing about that is, Lady in the movie, Lady sings the blues. Okay.
yes, I love that movie.
Miss Diana Ross, at the time she was, Billie Holiday at the time. She did go ahead and say, what you're speaking to me means nothing. I already
Yes.
know this.
Yes.
So therefore, what you're telling me right now is
Yes.
a man who even tells you you're beautiful isn't enough. Even though she said, I heard it before, but yet she ended up in the same bed with this man.
Yeah.
Well, and Lady sings the blues.
Billie Holiday
Billie
story.
Holiday with
I know
Billie
the
D.
Billie
Williams.
Holiday, Billie D. Williams. He
And-
hands her the dollar. You gonna let my hair fall off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After time, after
And have a Colt
time,
45.
after a few dates, even though she passed, she moved on. I know this might be like before a lot of people's time, but she passed there was a flower. He sent her a flower. She passed on by that. She was just like, I'm not intrigued by that. But it was his consistency that made her open up. So at what point do we really say, you know what, is this love bombing? Or is this a man really in pursuit of my heart?
It can be a man, and trust me, I thought about that in some dealings that I had, but you have to be able to choose what's best for you and be able to determine, if somebody,
What you
you
feel
just meet
comfortable at.
somebody in a couple of days and they telling they love you and they want to buy you a house. And I had a guy tell me, he was like, I'll put you in an apartment as long as I can get a key. Like I
said,
no, thank you. Like,
it's always action. Let's go do it. Don't tell me go do it and then bring me the key.
but the point is,
Do you
he's-
want the key? is
Yeah,
the question.
exactly. There you go.
I'll take the key. I ain't
There you
turning
go.
it
Do
down.
you
I'ma
want
take
the key? Do you want the key? You know what I'm saying?
You know what goes along with the key?
Okay, he can come and go when he wants to.
And so
Okay.
can
It
I.
ain't, the key ain't free.
Okay, exactly. And I think women need to understand that. And
Yeah.
just because a man tells you have a pretty face and a nice backside does not mean,
That is so
you got to be careful. You just got to be careful.
Be careful. Everybody got to be
So
careful,
don't
even me.
compliment-
And
don't
they get
compliment
upset
people.
when you set boundaries.
Yeah.
So that's something else with love bombing. They feel like they're giving you all of this.
Yes.
So they should have carte blanche to whatever they want in your life.
Oh, you can say that again. I tell you, oh my God, you
Come
can say
on,
that
girl.
again.
Love
Feeling it in your soul. You've been love bombed, Zelda.
Yes, what you just said. When people give, and they think that's all they're supposed to give, and you set boundaries or you set different things that you want, and they don't think they have to own up to that.
That's love bombing. That's a narcissistic, controlling person.
Yeah.
That's part of love
Well, I
bombing.
guess I've been loved.
So therefore,
we all have. I think we all have,
so
honestly.
therefore, we have to talk about narcissistic traits.
Speaking of love bombing,
Love bombing.
Yes.
okay, we're gonna
Yes.
go pay some bills, and they're gonna give us some love.
All right,
Okay.
Uninhibited
All right.
Podcast, Sex, Love, and
Love.
Relationships.
So many things I tried to tell you,
Take us out, Woody.
but I'm afraid that I don't know how.